Hello.
Guys, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? We all have kids coming in at all.
I know. It's funny because does he not have a shirt on?
Yeah.
Okay. Troy came down last weekend, I think it was. I was taking too long to dress him, so he came down, no shirt on, I'm like going like this, trying to cover him.
I know. They don't care if I'm live. They're like, hey people, what's up? They don't care.
It's life. It's real life.
Yeah, right? It is. It truly is. There's no sign that says on air or stay out. I wish it would be that easy.
Oh gosh. Hello everybody. Welcome to Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour. My name is Teri Lightsey, and I have the fantabulous Kathy D from Royal Funky Junk. So welcome back.
All right, I'm going to pull it up on my iPad over here so I can.
Okay.
Am I able to see comments over here?
Yes. So, hello, Laurel. Hi, Tina. So, if you can see right here, I'm popping your name up on the screen. Hello, Treese. Hello, Mary Casey. Hello, Teresa Cherry. We see you guys all coming in here. Hi, Barbara Jack. So, welcome, everybody. When Kathy's creating, I will pop your name up here on the screen. That's just our way of saying hello. We see you. And that way, I try not to interrupt Kathy as much as possible. But anytime you do have any questions for her, I will get them over to her and read them off to her. Also, if you're not familiar or don't remember, she left us.
Holy cannoli. What did I just... Oh, my word. Do you see what I mean? I am terrible.
Was it your husband?
Am I back?
Was it your husband?
No, I went to flip, I forgot to put my phone on disturb, so I went to flick one of the things out of the way, and I was like, oops, there we go.
I thought your husband called you, because your husband always calls when you're live.
He's actually home right now, so he knows I'm on a live hour. Okay. It was surprising if he did call or text at something.
So just a reminder for you guys, when Kathy is on Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour, we do ask for her to turn her phone in landscape. So if you're wondering why she looks a little different, why she's tiny, if you choose to, you can turn your device to landscape and then the screen will fill up for you. But only because she's on Creative Hour today, she'll go back to portrait on her regular channel. So I do see comments from all locations. So, and the reason why I'm telling you that is because at the end of Creative Hour, every Saturday, Decoupage Queen gives away a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers. All you need to do is make sure you're following the Royal Funky Junk and make sure you're following Decoupage Queen. You guys hear me say it every Saturday, but please, please, please do me a favor. Double check to make sure you're still following Royal Funky Junk. When you've done that, go back over to Decoupage Queen or vice versa. Double check that you're still following over there, and then put done in there, and then I'll get your name on the wheel. And when Kathy's done creating, I will pick a lucky winner. So if you're ready, I'll turn the screen over to you.
I am ready. I am here today. I've got a frame. And I was going to do something Christmassy, but I decided to opt for this pretty floral paper from Decoupage Queen, and it's called Camellia.
Yes.
Just a beautiful floral, and I've never tried this product before. And this is actually a mirror. We're just going to decoupage that. I thought this would make like a nice, perfume tray is what
Ooh, yes.
Really and I've never tried this product before. It's from Pentart, but it's the Moss Effect paste, and I'm using the 2 different colors. So we'll see how this rolls, but I think I'm going to paint some of this white, maybe dry brush some white. I want to keep some of the gold, and then we'll put that Moss Effect paste on there, and hopefully it won't be a Funky Junk fail. That's what I'm worried about. I've never tried before. I think it's going to be okay. I think
it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. I think we can do it. So I am going to, dry brush some white paint on this gold. I did watch a YouTube video on it today. So, and then I think I'm going to decoupage the paper on after. Is that Moss Effect stuff really messy, Teri? Do you know?
No, it's not messy.
Okay.
It's kind of, have you used like any of our structure pastes or anything like that? I mean, it's going to stay where you put it. It's not like, the consistency is pretty thick. It's got a lot of body to it. So yeah, it's not. And then when you heat it up to make it puff up, it won't, it'll just rise. It won't like move.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and decoupage the glass first, the mirror. So I'm just using regular white acrylic paint to just put my base coat down so that paper shows up beautifully. How's the weather in everybody's parts? It's freaking cold here in Ohio today. It's like 30 degrees. It's yuck.
Are you guys getting snow?
When we left for Florida, the day after we left for Florida, we got saved. We had about 1.5 feet of snow here, but by the time we came home, it was all gone. Lucky us.
Oh my gosh.
But my parents, who live about an hour north of us, they got about 3 feet of snow the week prior. So, yeah, it's been snowy to say the least. I think we'll have.
When I was there, I was asking Nicole, I said, oh, do you guys get much snow? And she goes, oh, lately, the last couple of years, we get snow, but nothing really sticks. It'll be gone like the next day. Yeah. And then this year, it's like, oh gosh, you guys are getting goods amounts.
Yeah, for sure. Last year, I think we got one snowfall last year that accumulated anything. And this year already, we're, I mean, there's still snow on the ground here, but I see grass, but it's cold and windy. I don't like it. I'm ready for spring.
Now, have you always lived on the east side, on the East Coast?
Yes, I grew up in Ohio, about 45 minutes away from where I'm living now. So I've always, I grew up here. Yep.
Gotcha.
And I've never been. You're in California, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm in Northern California.
Oh, how nice. You don't get snow. Up in the mountains they do.
Nope. Yeah. It was funny because I'm born and raised California. It wasn't till, well, I mean, I've lived in like Hawaii, Arizona, whatnot, but it wasn't until I moved to Las Vegas, of all places, that we got snow and the kids had a snow day.
In Vegas?
In Las Vegas. I was like, this is so backwards.
That doesn't even make sense. Right? It was hot. I mean, I know it snows like in the mountains and stuff. Like California, or is that, am I thinking wrong? Or
it does snow in California, but like up towards like, it's almost like if you're going like towards Tahoe way, up in the mountain way. Yeah. But yeah, couldn't believe it. And I don't even know, because I've never lived on the East Coast, so I wouldn't know if that was actually a warranted like snow day. But I'm thinking that they probably were like, "What the heck is this?"
Well, I'm sure, like in California, you get like an inch of snow, it shuts everything down.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
Driving there, yeah. So my son last Thursday and Friday, or not this past week, but a week ago, he was off school for snow day. Well, I was in Florida, and I was like, thank God, because, it's scary driving in that. It's not fun. And people think just because they're in a big SUV, they could, drive like an idiot, and you really can't.
Oh, gosh. I've been actually watching. I get so caught up in those Facebook shorts or YouTube shorts. And I was just watching some of the goobers that drive and do the most bizarre things. God,
I can't watch that. That stuff gives me anxiety. Like,
does it?
And like, when we had that bad, and we live around 90 that takes you up to Buffalo.
Oh,
like 60 car pileups, and I'm like, oh my God, that's anxiety. Because I think about my kids driving in it, and that's why I told Jack, if in his tires, he needs new tires. So I was like, if you have school, I'll have Uncle Mark pick you up and take you to school, because I don't want you driving that car until it has new tires on it. And he's only 17, so the last thing I'm wanting to do is learn how to drive in a blizzard when I'm in Florida.
Right?
Yeah. So it gets.
Oh no. Yeah, I had my first scare the other day. Trevor had to work out of town, and he left at 5:45 in the morning, and I'm looking at the clock, and it's almost 8 o'clock, and I hadn't seen him. I hadn't heard from him, and my mind just went to all the bad places.
Yep. I think that's just a mom thing.
Yes.
It's horrible. Yeah, that's exactly how I get.
One thing we do get here is bad fog.
Yeah, we do too. We live out in kind of the country, so we do get it too. But you probably get it worse. I mean, nothing like crazy, but
yeah. See, because we have all the little, like the lakes and the reservoirs and all the stuff, so we're getting all that. And I mean, just everything I could have thought of was,
But was he okay? And he's a new driver, if I remember correctly. Didn't he just?
Yes. Well, and that was the thing, is he actually didn't drive. That they were carpooling because they had to work off property. They went to a customer's property. So I didn't even know what town he was in. I didn't know which way to go if I were to start looking for him, east, south, west. I was.
Don't you worry more about your kids now that they're driving than you ever did when they were young and at home? I thought I worried about my kids when they were younger, but it's nothing compared to how it is now.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I totally can. I think I know I've talked about this before on my lives. I think that's probably for all of us moms feel like that. Yeah. You just don't know. It's scary. But thank God for GPS nowadays, right?
Well, and that's what they're saying now too. You can get the app to track them. Well, we have Androids, so but all the things we're going through my mind that day was, that's it. I'm putting a tracker on him.
Yeah, like I don't have Life 360. My girlfriend has that, but I just use Find My iPhone, and we all kind of just like, if I don't like to bother them when they're out, but at least, I can say, okay, you're where you're supposed to be. So
right.
I'm sure Android's got something like that. No,
I'm sure they do. I still have to,
or like
there's got it, because I know we have like a family thing. Like there's, you can like track your family kind of a thing, but I just never really thought about using it. And
you definitely want to get it now that it's just a safety thing. Even like my stepdaughter, I can see her where she's at. We don't use it to be like creepy. You're just being safe because.
Well, and that's what I was even saying when I talked about it. At this day and age, you need to know where everybody is at.
Yeah.
Adult, man, woman, child, everyone.
I mean, my husband, we can find each other, and like my parents even, because, they're older. So it's, God forbid,
Oh, yeah.
I need to be able to see where they're at, because sometimes, if my parents aren't answering their phone, I'm like, well, I'll just see if they're at home and they're outside, or, yeah, you have to know where everybody's at. So now,
Jackie Turner says, guess what? It's raining in Mexico.
Oh, no. And she's visiting there from Scotland.
Oh,
she's on vacation from Scotland, and it's raining.
Oh, my goodness.
Jackie, I hope you're getting some decent weather, though. All right, so I just used some Decoupage varnish in medium from Pentart to do my decoupage. And I'm going to shove that down in there. I think this moss effect is going to be really pretty with this paper.
I think so too. I love the frame. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so when I was in Florida, my husband was racing, so one of my best girlfriends lived down there. So I'm like, I'm coming to Florida. So we went thrifting. Florida had some great thrift stores. I won't lie. I was super impressed. I came home. I sent my husband home with the big, when they were driving the car back, I had a big box and a bag, but I got like 4 of these frames and a couple other ones. They were like $5.
I never find beautiful frames like that in any of my Goodwills, Hope Chests. I never find them.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I lied. This one came from an estate sale my son was helping out a friend with. That's where this one came from. The other ones that I did earlier this week were from were from Florida. Florida had I got some great stuff in Florida. I was super excited.
So Connie, it says, where in Ohio? I lived there for 22 years in Vermilion.
Oh, okay. So I'm near Cleveland. I am southeast of Cleveland in Chagrin Falls. I'm in a little Hallmark town. It's just a quaint, charming little village. That's where I live. But I grew up in Painesville, which is north. Well, it's like east of Cleveland on the lake. I grew up on Lake Erie. So we get all that wonderful lake effect snow. But I think Vermilion is south of me.
Pam Melendez. Kathy is on with Decoupage Queen today. She's on Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour. So yes, it looks a little different because she's actually in landscape. So if you want to turn your phone or your device, you'll see a bigger picture, but that's why it looks a little different to you today.
Yeah. I know we get lots of that. So now I just sealed this. I don't even think this is like such a smooth piece of glass. I don't even think I have to iron it.
Ooh. Stacy, you usually don't see me until, I say hi at the beginning and then I come in on the end because you got to see what beautiful stuff Kathy's up to.
Well, should I shove my camera down a little bit?
You can point it down just a little more if you want.
Yeah, because I'm looking at my iPad. I can see that my top of my head's cut off, but that's okay. At least you'll be able to see my whole project.
There you go. That's perfect.
Is that better?
Yes.
Oh, what my face looks like. It's okay.
You wouldn't believe though how many people get mad at me on Saturdays when they can't see the entire creator's face.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but they get mad.
I know, and that's like the tricky part when you flip, when I'm used to going up and down, but you know what I think? It's I'm here. It's like an honor to be here with you. So I'm like, you got to suck it up there, guys. It's just
thank you.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we always appreciate y'all putting up with us, and thank you for spending your Saturday with us. So
yeah, I love it. I was supposed to babysit my grandkids today, but my stepson, my youngest son that was in here earlier, he just got over the stomach flu. So their dad has the stomach flu too. So he stayed home, so I didn't have to babysit today.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right, so I got that decoupage on there, and now I'm gonna add a little bit of white paint to the frame, and then we're gonna play around with that moss effect. I'm a little nervous, I won't lie, but
I promise it's not. Once you get it on, you'll see. It's really easy to work with.
Yeah, I want to keep some of the gold, but I thought, well, the YouTube video I watched today, she had a little bit of white, she had different colors in the background, and I kind of liked the way it looked, so I was like, I bet you I could put some white, just kind of like dry brush some white on here and there. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is just regular acrylic paint, nothing fancy. Or this is chalk paint that I'm just brushing on here. I want to keep some of the gold because I love how bougie it looks.
Vicky wants to know if you're going to redo the gumball machine behind you.
I started it. Do you guys want to see it? I'm going to show it on here. There it is. So
do you remember getting quarters and getting the gumballs out of those machines when we were little?
Yes. Can you see this okay? So it's honest.
Ooh.
And I added would you bend here, 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 and here. And this is going to go in my house. So I like, I'm more of like a royal bronze type decorator.
That's beautiful.
Painting it and then kind of doing my bling and sparkle, but yeah, it turned out, it's so fancy. And then what I think I'm going to do is I got to run to Hobby Lobby and I'm just going to get stuff to go in there, like snow, like little snowmen, and make it, and then change it out with the seasons every year.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So, cause I figured, I painted it. I'm like, I don't know. Plus, I have young little grandkids running around. I'm like, do I really want to keep it where they can just twist it, grab a gumball, and pop it in?
Yeah, and then choke on it. Yeah, that you're like me. That's would scare the bejesus out of me. Yeah,
I was. Yeah, maybe I'll just, I'll just put decorations. So I thought how cute would it be to put like a little snowman and reindeer or a little Christmas house or something in there.
I like that idea. That's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah. Christmas, Easter, you can just kind of get fun little things to decorate it with. So I'm excited. I just gotta finish it. I start something and then I'm like, I don't feel like doing it right now. I got so much other stuff. I'm having an auction tomorrow night. So I got little mini auction. I have so much Christmas stuff and I want to get it out before.
I have so much Christmas stuff, and I have a feeling I'm going to get stuck with it this year. There's no time. By the time I literally would have to do it like this weekend, because in order to ship it out and for them to get it, and
usually I do a big auction with Nicole, and I was like, look, I don't have that. I only have like 8 things, 10 things, maybe tops.
Yeah,
I have a lot, but I just have enough to where I'm like, okay, I need to just.
You need to get it to go. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got this. I think that's just kind of like how I want to roll with it. A little gold, a little white. And then I don't know if I'm going to put this Moss Effect stuff everywhere. Can I like dark wax over that Moss Effect?
Yes.
Is it like hard? I guess we're about to find out, y'all.
So now when you put on the Moss Effects and you hit it with the dryer to make it puff up, I would suggest that whenever you're doing the dark wax over it, just be gentle, because, surface level, it's going to be dry, but all the way through.
Okay.
So you don't want to like really disturb it. I will tell you that Shannon Booth says, super cool. Don't over tighten the top of the gumball machine. Yeah. She did that and hers exploded.
I have had that happen. I have another counter one that I have on our kitchen counter. I keep, peanut M&Ms in that one, but yeah, I've had that happen before. The whole thing will bust.
Linda, what do you mean her gumball? It is on a stand.
Yeah, it's on a stand. It's on legs.
She said, too bad it's not on a stand, but it's on a stand.
Yeah, here's the feet.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, so I did my royal bronze on that. Oops, I think he's falling off. But yeah, I'm excited to finish it.
So what time is your auction tomorrow, so everybody knows?
6 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that's all yucky. Let me get a clean paper plate. What is going on with my paper plates? They look like they have pizza crumbles all over them. I think I cleaned my craft room yesterday, and I probably blew a bunch of dust. Plate. That's too funny. So anyway, what is everybody else doing this weekend? Y'all having a fine Saturday? Everybody doing good?
Barbara Jean says, Kathy is my favorite artist. When I don't watch her, I spaz out.
Oh, I don't want you to spaz out there, sugar.
That's so sweet. But yeah, please don't spaz out.
Okay, there we go.
Yep, so that will be 5 p.m. Central Time and then 3 p.m. Pacific Time, y'all.
Correct. Yeah, so 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so I'm opening this. I am going to use, I don't know what color this is. Let me see if it says. I guess it's just...
Well, Sonia DeBlay. I'm making a gingerbread tray just like Kathy's over New Year's, she says.
Oh, how exciting. You're going to love it.
Hi, Kate. Oh, Robbie's wrapping presents.
I need to wrap presents. How many of you I got the kids done, but that's about it.
Mary Scott says she's going Christmas shopping this weekend to fight the crowds.
Ugh, you know what I do? Online.
I don't go anywhere. I'm sorry.
Go to the mall. I mean,
mine is most 99.9% of it is online. I can't handle the rude people, the crazy drivers. I can't handle it this time of the year.
I just don't have time. And swear to God, like, I work all day, and then by the time Mike comes home, we're making dinner. We clean up after. Mm-hmm. Like, forget this. I don't feel like going to the mall.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use this flat brush here to do this. And these are the two colors right there. So like little dark and light, I guess, is what's on there.
Yes. I do the same thing what you're about to do. I mix both of those.
You did. Well, I'm going to go in with the green, the dark first.
Yep. And then a little bit. Yep. I do the exact same thing.
The white. And I guess what I know, I had to watch a YouTube video today, and all she did was just stipple it.
So you can make it as thin or as thick as you want it. I even at times will use a palette knife if I want to get a little bit more on there. Hello, Miss Edie. I seen Sunday here in Australia, but yet for my Christmas present for my daughter, we went and saw the holiday movie with live orchestra. Okay, so she's saying that it's Sunday in Australia, but for her Christmas present from her daughter, they went to go see a live orchestra. It was fantastic.
Oh,
that was Yvette.
I would love to go see an orchestra. Were you at the harbor? The what's that thing called in Sydney? That big dome-looking thing on the water.
Stephanie Gray said, "I would rather have a root canal than go to the mall."
True. All right. So I got the green on there, and then I guess what you do is you just heat it up, and then it starts to bubble.
Yeah, so this is the one product, right, where you actually are allowed to heat it. You know, usually we're like, nope, keep the heat moving because you're going to scorch your product. But this is the one that you can actually heat and it'll actually puff up.
All right, so. Oh yeah, it's like growing fungus or something.
It is, right? And you know what's the great thing to use that on is like you know the Decoupage Queen tree mold? So if you put it on the mold, it actually looks like the branches. Like it's so cool. I love it.
Oh, this is cool. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I wish you guys could see it up close. I'm going to show you up close, but you can watch it.
So Sarah, she's using the moss effect from Pintart.
Yes. And I guess you only work in little sections. I don't know how long it dries, you know. It's very cool.
Oh, Catherine Kelly said, easy, no wrap gift for the husband. He and I decided on great tickets for Janet Jackson in Vegas.
You can't beat that. So then once it dries, will it stop? Like once it stops, it's done, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you'll notice like it's not puffing anymore.
And I did it kind of thin. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but that's actually really cool looking. I don't know if you can see it though up close.
Yeah, you can.
You can. It's very cool. And watch it happen. It's kind of, oh, it almost feels like cement.
That's why I was saying, like, if sometimes what I will do is like get a palette knife because you can make it a little bit thicker as far as putting it on. It'll just keep puffing up obviously until it dries, then it stops.
I was kind of being a little mild with it just because I've never used this product.
Right.
But Pintart, man, they have such cool products. Every time I use their products, I'm like nervous at first. And I'm like, oh my God, why did I wait so long to use this? It's so cool. I don't even remember when I got this, to be honest with you. All right, I'm going to go on to the next, let's see. And then I'm going to kind of add that lighter color because I want to give it a little bit of depth and dimension. But I thought the moss would be cool with this print because it's got so much of the same green.
Gina says, love it. It looks like you got it from a vintage shop.
Yeah, it almost has like a fairy, like this would be cool like on a fairy garden. Yeah, it's very cool. I like it. And you can tell where you put it on thicker.
Mm-hmm.
It like bubbles. It's like little worms almost. You know, they look like they just want to erupt through the frame. Okay, this is cool. This might be my new favorite product now. I think I'm going to have to use this again. Now, is this
Michelle Chastain says, thanks, Kathy. Now I need this in my life.
Oh, go. Run. It's fun. I can't wait to get the other color on there, though. I think that's going to be really pretty. And I'm covering up most of that white, but, you know, I wasn't sure how much I was going to put on here. But if you can see little bits of that white paint under there, that's okay with me, too. I'm winging it like I always do. I just wing it.
Mary Scott said, I was thinking the same thing, a bird cage with a fairy garden inside of it and the moss on the wire of the cage.
This is like mess-free moss.
Yes.
Know? Okay.
Yeah, it's got enough body to it that it's not going to start, you know, moving much on you. Where you put it is where it'll stay, and then it'll actually puff right there too.
Yeah, very cool. Although you have to be careful because it does get super hot, especially if you're working with the heat gun. Like it's smoking a little bit.
So everyone, she's using Moss Effect from Pentart.
Yes, in the dark green color right now, and then I'm going to go over it. Oh, that looks actually really pretty.
Hi, Anya.
What's up?
Somebody was saying something that I wanted to read to you. Where did it go? Oh, Julie Turner says Kathy can take a worn out tire and turn it into something absolutely beautiful.
Oh, hey, I never challenge.
Hi, Kay.
That would be kind of fun. I'm sure.
No, it will not flake off later, Sheila. It's not going to. No, it's not going to. So once you've heated it up and then it does the puff, then it will set and then it's good to go. It's not like you're going to be able. I mean, now if you go and like, you know, try to like scratch it and chisel it off, it'll come off. But
literally, it feels like cement.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a gritty feel. Oh, isn't that so pretty?
That's beautiful.
I'm sure you can't tell. It probably doesn't look as good on camera as it does in person, but it looks really cool. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use the light color.
See, we need to get you. Have you used Soft Touch yet?
I have, and I actually thought about putting Soft Touch on here because this has kind of like a matte look.
That matte. And have you used Velvet Powder yet?
I have not.
Okay, well, see, I'm telling you, we're going to get Kathy. She's going to start using all the cool things, and then everything's going to be velvety and softy.
Yeah. No, but like sometimes I don't know like how to use it. Like I see Nicole using it or you, and I got some new stuff when I placed my last order. That's where I got this stuff. And Nicole was like, get this, get that. And so she was giving me some pointers. And I know that there is another color in this moss effect or grass effect. I don't have the grass effect. All right, so now I'm just going to kind of blob this green sparingly.
Aw, Terry Green. She says that there's no shopping for her because she has COVID, and then
oh no,
it's taken forever for her to get better, and then she fell yesterday. So
no, you're not supposed. Oh
no, Terry, please take it easy.
Yeah, just you can always just go right to Amazon.
Lisa Hampton says, why do I see a mini tire in a mystery box challenge for Kathy soon?
Oh. That's what I said. You guys are challenging me. Is that a challenge? Yeah, this is actually really cool. I think I definitely think in my future, I'm going to be doing a fairy garden with this or something.
Right? I'm telling you, when I first put it on like a tree, on the trees, that mold, that mold looked so real and felt so real. I was like, what the heck? I need to do this on everything.
It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like watching things, you know.
Yeah.
It's almost like ASMR. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
You're watching it all puff up. It's like magic, and it's kind of cool. I wish you guys could see close up how it just kind of like, it doesn't even bubble. It like grows little. It literally.
You know what? I'm trying to think of what it's called. You know those like little, what were they, like the little wormy things where you pour water on it and it grows?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That's almost like what it reminds me of when it heats, because it just kind of like starts to.
They say like it bubbles. It doesn't bubble.
No, it's like, almost like it's expanding or something.
Sprouts. You know, it's pretty cool. I like it. This would be cool, like too, with like a rust effect if it was the right color.
Yes.
Pass off as Pen Art's gonna get an abundance of moss effect orders.
I know.
They're gonna love it. Yeah, just to see what it's like. Your grandkids would probably get it. You know, if you have young kids, would get a kick out of this.
Oh, that's a good idea, Catherine. Catherine Kelly says, I see another Alice in Wonderland craft from Kathy with this effect.
Yeah.
One of my favorite crafts Kathy has ever done.
Which one?
Something Alice in Wonderland?
I've done quite a few, yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Ooh, man, it's getting a little, I gotta open my window. I'm sweating. Man, that heat gets hot. Hold on. 30 degrees outside, but I'm in here sweating. Oh yeah, this looks really, really cool. And you know what I'm actually thinking I might do is add some more gold in there. You know, like just to
like hit it every now and then with some gold wax or something.
Yeah, because I think that I covered up most of that gold. See, I wasn't sure how thick or how this actually went on, so I wasn't. You can still see some of the gold. You can't really see so much of that white I put on there here and there, but that's okay. I wasn't sure, so I'm just winging it. Okay. Yeah, see, this is all dry, and it does almost feel mossy, too.
Kathy, what is your shortcut to your TH decor? Or do you have it on there? Or what's your link tree? I'll just put it in there.
I could do the link tree. I didn't know because we were doing StreamYard if it would do any chatbot settings, so I didn't add anything to the chatbot.
Yeah, it will, but I will just go grab it for them. I'll grab yours.
Yeah, so I know it's on my link tree, TH Decor and Decoupage Queen. Oh, that's one and the same website now, I think.
Yeah, they need to get it from TH Decor, though. I'm going to grab it for you guys right now, so hold on just 1 second.
All right, so I think I got that, and now I'm just going to hit wherever I think I need to, and I'll show you guys. Now, this won't expand without heat. Even if you just sit it over time, it definitely needs the heat.
No, it won't do anything. Okay. No. So, like, as it dries, it will just dry as you put it on. You do need to expand it.
Like an old crust.
It looks so cool. Uh-huh.
It looks like an old crusty. Oh, and the color, like, matches perfectly. I'm going to actually go in and just do a little bit.
So just for informational purposes, I know you guys are going to see there's the moss effect that comes in the dark green and then the light green. And then you will also see there's a grass effect. The grass effect will do the same thing, but that grass effect is very, very like, it's like the green is a different kind of green. I don't lean towards that one as much as I do these two. But if in case you're wondering, though, that one does puff as well.
And that's actually like green, like
green. Yeah, I can't use that one on its own. I have to mix it with these if I do use it.
It's like a leprechaun green, and I just see a couple more spots that I want to fill in, and then I think I'm gonna hit it with maybe some like I don't know gold wax or something. Let me go see.
I think that would be beautiful.
What do I have? I have gold. I have this. Okay. I think I have some over here. Oh yeah, I do have a bunch over here. So I grabbed some antique paste. I don't know what color. This is, oh, that's chameleon
I
wax.
was going to say that's a chameleon wax that you have in your hand.
That, and then I've got the antique paste in gold. I've got antique gold. I think this one looks good. And then I've got the copper, and that's 2 gold.
Do you have the wax? The wax, not the antique paste, Kathy, the actual wax. I know you do. I think I've seen you use it before.
The wax paste?
Yeah, the gold wax.
I think I just threw my jar out. I think I'm out. Will the antique paste work? Oh, yeah, here we go. I got a new one.
There you go. That one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yep, that's what I was looking for. I know I just threw one away. I go through this stuff like crazy. So I'm just going to take like a small fluffy brush, I think, and just little dabble do ya, I think.
A little dabble do ya. So to answer your question, the antique paste would have worked, but the gold that I think you're looking for, that metallic, I think you're wanting the wax. But the other one would have worked as well. I'm
just kind of hitting it almost like you would to highlight like rub and buff, just kind of throwing it on this just to throw in a little shimmer.
And then it'll pick up on all the little high parts of that.
Exactly. And just kind of break up all that green a little bit. And I'm thinking, because this is matte, I usually do shiny things.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking I should probably put the soft touch on here and see how that looks. I think it would kind of all flow. Mm. And that soft touch, that's a sealer, correct? So that's it.
Yes, so that would be your varnish for your decoupage, yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, this looks so pretty. Just a little shimmery. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh my God, this looks so good. I'm so excited to do this today.
Oh yes, see, that's perfect.
Yeah. All right, so now, and I didn't do a lot. I just did just a little bit. And this is water-based, if I read correctly.
Which one?
Yep, the Moss Effect. So you can just wash your regular. I just put them in my brush tub. It's not wax or oil-based.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it getting your brushes all gunky. Like it's not going to stick up in that ferrule.
How cool is that, though? Let me see. I think I missed a little corner here. Okay. So I think I have, that's soft touch. Let me go grab that. And
so Stacy, I use velvet powder on anything. What I really like to use velvet powder for is like when I'm doing like a book box or a jewelry box. I will always put velvet powder on the inside, but I've used velvet powder on anything and everything. So it's just whatever you'd like to have that velvet feeling. It's exactly what velvet powder is.
I thought I had soft touch. Oh, yes, I do.
Green, Kathy. It's got like a green, like a aqua green label. Yep.
I have like all my pen art. I have like these little.
Uh-oh. Did I freeze, y'all, or did Kathy freeze?
Something froze for a minute, but now it's back.
Oh, there she is. Yep.
Yeah, it might have been me. I don't know.
Stacy, you don't mix velvet powder with anything. So unless because you can mix the powders together for custom colors, but in order to get it down, you have to put decor glue tacky down first and then the velvet powder on top of it.
So this is the Decor Varnish Soft Touch. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I don't know why. Yeah.
There
it is.
From Pentart, and I've only used this once on something that was like flat black, so it didn't really have a whole lot of. So I'm excited to put it on here to see what it does to this picture.
So for those of you who don't know, the soft touch varnish, we try so hard to explain what this feels like. I mean, this is the times where we wish you guys could feel things through the screen. But it's almost like if you have a real wax candle, you know how the candles have like that soft, like almost it's or like a rose petal, like it's got that feeling. It's got that soft feeling. I know what it, because like on Kathy, you probably have some. You know how nail polishes, they have the soft touch handle. You know how the handle will have like that soft touch, so you can hold the handle. It has that grip. That's exactly what soft touch varnish feels like.
Yeah. I think you nailed it when you said it's like a rose petal. Because at first I was thinking it was going to be like velvety, and the first time I felt it with Nicole, I was like, oh, so it's not velvet, but it's soft like a rose petal. It's exactly right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now the velvet powder, does that dry kind of like fuzzy like velvet?
It feels exactly like velvet, Kathy. It is the coolest stuff. Yeah.
Actually, I think I might have some of that. I got to go over there and look. I might have that. I'll have to, if not, then it's going to be on my list of stuff to get. So I'm just brushing this on, and I don't know if I'm just kind of going back and forth, but is this one of those products you want to put on like all in a row? Like same?
No, I don't worry about, left, right, up, down. Yeah. I don't worry about it.
And as it dries, it will turn it to look like soft. I don't know. It's weird. It's cool though.
Well, decoupage varnish in matte, dull, a metallic paint. Well, yeah, because it's mattifying. So anything mattifying is going to matte down any shine. So yes, Connie. And then Anna, can you add soft touch after you use glossy varnish to fine line crackle? Yeah, you can. As long as you're sealing your fine line crackle with a solvent-based varnish first, then you could technically go over it with the soft touch, but you could not use soft touch directly on fine line because it's water-based.
Oh, so you couldn't put soft touch onto fine line crackle?
No, you have to seal it first. So if you were to seal it with the solvent-based varnish, then you could go back over it. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
Hi, Nancy Church.
I didn't even think about it. This would have been awesome crackled.
Yeah. I thought that's what you were going to do because I see your crackle right there.
Can I crackle it? I mean, can I put it? Or
you can crackle it after that dries, yeah.
Uh-huh. But I love this. Look, usually I'm always about the shiny stuff, but because this is so rough and rustic, I think the soft touch looks great. But I think if we crackle it, it would look really cool with that gold.
Because of the way that it looks on the outside.
Yeah. Plus the gold is what I would use. So, all right, who's got time? Who's got 15 minutes? Is that okay, Teri?
Of course.
Time. It's only, God, it feels like I've been on here for 2 hours with you already.
No, no, you're flying through it.
You don't have anybody after me, right?
No. So Saturdays we just feature one creator.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to use the Pentart Fine Line Crackle, which I think probably most everybody has seen me use this stuff. It's amazing. I love crackling everything. Now the only thing, I won't be able to put soft touch on here today with you all until because that varnish has to dry, correct?
Yeah, so you would want it to at least dry overnight, the solvent-based varnish, yes.
Yeah. That's why most of the time I do that. I end up doing 2 parts on my project because that stuff takes quite a bit to dry, I noticed. But look at how pretty this is. I love this paper. I've never used this paper before. This is the first time I've used
So that's part of the whole, like the, the sisters of the Sangria and the Isabella, so Camila was like, when it came out, Teresa said it was the cousin.
Oh, that's funny. It's really pretty. It's very, it kind of reminds me of like Rembrandt or something, like an old watercolor.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Hi, Andrew.
Oh, is Andrew here? I can't see who's watching, but
Andrew Miller is here. He says, "Hello, I'm here now."
He's on my lives. I haven't seen him lately. So hello, Andrew. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry. Try to clear up some of that. And people wonder why I go through so many paintbrushes in 1 hour, right?
Oh, madness.
Is that crazy how much paint brushes go through?
Well, and I have the worst habit of painting, and then when I'm done with whatever I'm painting, I throw the brush in the water. Well, then I go to dry it, and then it's like, oh, you missed a spot, so then you grab another brush, and then you throw it right in. It's a bad habit.
I do that all the time, but then if I let it sit here,
then it gets rusty. It gets all dusty, crusty. Yeah.
I do the same freaking thing. Same thing. It's so annoying. All right, so we're gonna try this, but this looks so good. What a cool frame. They don't make stuff like this anymore.
They don't, and it's so a shame. It's so a shame.
Yeah. And there's like, that's why I always say to my crowd, my fans, I'm like, just because you see something, if it's got a great shape, just paint it. There's no reason why. Or just, refab it to do whatever it works for you, because there's so many ways you can go. So this is going to take a little bit. Well,
everybody is, just so you know, everybody's saying that this is beautiful. It's so pretty. They're loving what it's looking like. Yeah, everybody's complimenting it.
I can't wait. I mean, I don't know. Do I look clear? Am I clear on there?
Yeah, you're clear.
I have mine in landscape.
Judy Newsom. So I know a lot of people have a lot of ways that they do this, but I'm just going to tell you, I've used PintArt, Fine Line Crackle for years and years and years. When anything that's solvent based, so anything, I'm talking gold leaf, solvent based varnish, I will take my 99.9% isopropyl alcohol. I'll put it in a little, like, disposable cup. I'll swish my brush around in there, squeeze it off with the paper towel, swish it in there again in the alcohol, squeeze it off with the paper towel, and then I just wash it as regular. I never have a problem with the solvent getting my brushes gummy or anything. Now, I know others have different ways that they wash their solvent-based brushes, but I just use the alcohol and it gets it right out.
You know what I do? I just throw it in my brush tub, and I use Dawn Power Wash.
So when you put it in the water, the solvent-based varnish, it doesn't harden your brush when you use the gloss varnish?
I don't think so, no. I just throw it in my little water tub, and I keep Dawn dish soap in there.
I do in mine too, but usually what happens when when solvent mixes with water, it usually makes it rock hard and gummy.
Oh, I never,
I guess
I'll have to pay attention, because I wash 50, 60 brushes at a time. Oh, my brush tub is pretty big. I wait till I can't fit another brush in there. Yeah, don't judge. All right. Yeah.
I know. I wash mine every night, but I just kind of put that into my routine. Like, I go in, I do the dishes, I load the dishwasher, I wash my brushes.
See, I have to be more like Teri Lightsey, because I literally will wait until I can't fit one more hair in that brush tub, and then I'm like, I gotta wash my brushes tonight. It's so terrible.
Because you know why? I used to be, because I did freelance for a long time, makeup, right? And I had, you have to wash your brushes after each client,
Oh,
And so I've always been in that habit. And so then when I, started watercoloring, because I'm a watercolor artist, and then when I start, with just kind of in time, it's always been a habit. So thankful, I kind of have an excuse as to why I do it all the time.
Yeah, I got to get better at that. Like my brush tub now is like half full, and I'm like, eh. But then it's like they're all my favorite brushes, and then I have to pick through here.
Right.
It's the worst. It's the worst kind of conundrum to have. All right, so now I'm doing part 2 of the fine line crackle.
Anna, it depends. So my alcohol is literally 99.9%. If you use 90%, I've noticed that it will still leave your brushes gummy. So it just, like I said, everybody has a different remedy to how they get it out. But usually putting it in the water it'll give you a fit. Give you a fit.
So what about like, I know like when I use liquid gold and stuff, I put my brushes, I have like a little cup up here with
baby oil. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Will that work too?
I've never actually tried. I have tried that with the gold leaf. I've never tried it with the solvent.
I wonder, because that's kind of like oil based too.
Yeah, because all it is, what you're trying to do, right, is break it down. So turpentine, I used to use the little bits that I would put turpentine and it, swish that around, and that gets it out too.
Mineral spirits, is that?
And I've heard a lot of people use mineral spirits.
I would think that would work. Okay.
Yes, Cindy, I do that all the time. Actually, I have new brushes. See, I have probably a good 200 brushes that are sitting right in front of me, and I get new brushes all the time, and then I don't want to use them, and because I don't want to dirty them. See, yeah.
Yep.
You know what I have, Kathy? I have one of those big dividers from Hobby Lobby. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's got 10 slots. And it's full of brushes.
Yeah, that's what I have, like a big toolbox in front of me from Hobby Lobby. It's probably 2.5 feet long, and I got my tools, glue, sponges, pencils. But like, I just got one of these spinners. I think I got this at Home Goods. So I was like, I need something for my brushes because I got so many. I'm like an addict. It's terrible.
Yeah, that whole thing is it's only brushes in this. It's crazy.
It's so true. Do they get it? People who craft and create and paint and are artists, they get it.
Yes.
Because you got to have...
Your tools are important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the terpenoid, the low order terpenoid is what I use from Amazon. But I don't, like I said, I don't use that anymore because I just use the alcohol. I have alcohol on my desk anyways. So... But, there's a lot of different things. Yeah, Tina uses Murphy's oil. I've heard that works too. You're just trying to counteract the solvent. So, whatever you use to counteract that to get it out is all good. I've told you guys, I've showed you, I use a flea and tick comb and I wiggle that in my brush hairs whenever I need gunk or whatever, so whatever you can use to get it out.
I just have like a little pile in my sink in the laundry room, and then when they are hard, I'm like, oh, toss. It goes right in the trash.
Yeah.
I'm buying. Every time I walk in a Hobby Lobby, I walk out with at least 3 of their brushes.
Brushes, yep.
I'm always using them. Okay, so the crackle is crackled.
Yee!
I'm going to take that wax paste and the.
Uh-oh. I know she was about to ask a question and then she stopped. Oh, there she is.
I think this is Umbra, but it's something.
No,
gold.
That's not Umbra. Umbra is brown.
That's what I thought. I got the wrong lid on it. So I think this is copper. I think. But I'm bad like that too. Like I wish they would put the color on the jar itself and not on the lid, because I'm one of those that just grab a lid.
I agree, because you know what I'm bad at doing that with? My paints.
Oh yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Because I can kind of tell, because there's not so many antique pastes, waxes, there are quite a few, but the paints, I do that so often with the paints. I'm like, no, this certainly isn't brown.
The wax paste. Well, this works on here too, but then you can still use the antique paste for your crackle.
Yes.
I've used both. I like that antique paste that's like the brown, especially when something's like light and you can see it. But I thought
Hi, Sharon Terry.
Pretty on here. Oh yeah, this looks so pretty.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Deborah. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for coming on and spending some time with us on Saturday. We really appreciate you, as always.
I'm glad. And not only that, how fun has this been? I tried a new product.
I know. So cool. And it was successful. She was nervous, y'all, because she was like, Teri, so is this going to be okay?
Like, I've never done this before. Like, is this going to work? This looks so good. I don't know if you guys can see up close. I know I have you right in front of my window.
Oh, yes. Look at those cracks. Those are amazing. Isn't it? Sparkling crackle is so satisfying.
It is. You know what? That's what I love about the pent art. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I like to watch things transform, like literally transform in real time, you know, like clean. Like, I remember when I was little, my grandma's attic caught on fire and she had the whole kitchen was in soot, you know, soot covered. But I love kind of like wiping it off, you know?
Yes, it's weird, but it's satisfying.
It is, and I'm kind of like, that's how I feel about pent art products, because like that soft touch, it's like watching something happen or make it or just like it's just kind of, it's super, super, super satisfying. Yeah.
Right.
It makes me think of my grandma's. I was the first one to be like, I'll help clean. Like, I want to scrub some walls, you know, just because it was cool. Watch it come off. All right, I got one little corner left.
Hi, Julie.
Hey, guys. Okay.
So, Kathy, I had somebody come on one time. I was on my, on my live.
Yeah.
And somebody on goes, "Why do you talk like that?" And I said, "Excuse me."
Why do you talk like what?
That's what I said. I said, "Excuse me. Why do I talk like what?" And she goes, "Why do you talk like a baby?"
Oh, shut the front door.
And I go, "A baby?" And then so Julie Pie comes on and says, "I've never heard Teri say coochie coo gaga something." So right now she just said, "Hi, Teri, coochie coo."
Oh, that's too funny. Do you know, somebody messaged me yesterday and they were like, "You spend far too much time at the beginning of your videos talking and catching up with your fans. I think you just need to get right to the craft." And I was like, here's the thing. You can keep scrolling if that.
Keep it moving.
Play and just fast forward through all the fluff. Like,
there you go.
Nobody's making you stay here. And then somebody about a year ago, it's funny, it was kind of like similar to your story. She was like, and she was rude, like she was swearing at me, "Grow the F up. Why do you sing? Why do you sing when you talk?" And I'm like, let me tell you, my people know I don't sing worth a damn. I do not sing. So I don't know. I was like, do I sing when I talk? Like, I don't think so, but
it just sometimes it's like, God, are you that miserable that you're taking your time to message me all this negativity? It's like, what do you get out of that?
Just satisfaction, I guess.
I guess.
What do you guys think? Can you guys see? I know that
I love it.
That light green looks like really drastic. I'm thinking, like, what if I were to take like antique paste and just kind of
I know what you're saying. You could do it.
That's the umber color that I'm looking for, right?
Yes, that's the one.
Oh yeah, here it is.
What's the color on there?
Brass. Okay. I knew it. See? Okay, that's umber. That's
brass.
The wax paste color I use. And then this is antique paste, and this has got the real greasy, like, feel to it also. But I think what I want to do, I noticed it more when I held it up to the camera, like the difference, but I'm thinking, what if I just take a little bit, and then does this just wipe off?
It will, yes. So there you go. And then, obviously it's going to catch whatever you're rubbing it off with. So
Do I have
towel? There you go. Yeah.
just kind of, oh yeah, see, I kind of like that a little bit
Yeah.
better. So
yep, it tones that back so it's not like, ooh.
And it just the lighter green, just I don't know. You know what I mean?
Oh, that looks good with the rice paper. Like now it's
That's what I was thinking. So see the difference?
Yes.
Here and like this just like looks like it's so
because of the way that the rice paper has the browns in there.
Yeah, I think this is going to tone down, and I'm just really focusing on the light green moss. Oh, it's a string. And then when this is all dry, well, it's dry, but I have to put the varnish on there, which I won't do that right now, but that varnish. And then I will go back over it with the soft touch because right now the middle is shiny. And I kind of liked it with the
soft touch.
The soft touch, yeah, because it matched the whole vibe of.
Okay, so I've got a couple of things I'm supposed to tell you here. So okay. Pamela says, Kathy, I got your slippers in. Can't wait to wear them.
Oh, I got mine on.
And then Sheila Pate says, don't forget to tell Kathy that I need this picture for my December 26th, 80th birthday.
All righty then. This actually will be up at auction tomorrow. For sure. And actually, I kind of like it just kind of splooched on here.
Yeah, because like you said, I mean, the way that I'm seeing it right now and the way with the paper, it's like now it's perfect.
It's kind of just blended that that light. And you know, sometimes like when I hold things up sometimes on purpose to the camera, and then I'll look at my iPad just to see what everybody else sees, and they're like, oh, I have to tone that down because sometimes it doesn't. And I know it doesn't always, and everything looks better in person. I'm not gonna lie.
It does. Sometimes it's frustrating because you're trying to find the words to articulate what you're seeing, and it's like you can't until you actually see it.
Yeah, and like the rhinestones and the sparkle, like you know, I do a lot of rhinestoning work. It just doesn't come across in a photo. I can do a reel and it'll work really well. Oh wow, that looks so good.
Denise Hillary wants to know where the slippers are from.
Amazon.
And then Linda Goby, Kathy's auction is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Correct. Okay, so this is going to get some rhinestone work too, but
Judy Stalker just asked, what kind of bling will you use?
I think I'm going to use green, like a peridot green.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
It looks like rusty, like you would find it in like a fairy house or something. Yeah, this turned out like super, super cool. Now, I didn't do a whole lot with the sides, but I figured when it's laying flat, you know, these kind of angle down a little bit, but
yeah.
It just
but then it's not really necessary because all the gold is there too. So it all comes together.
Exactly. It just kind of looks like it was meant to be that way, all kind of rusticy. And I think once I get the soft touch on there, because this is real dull, that's going to look even better, you know.
Beautiful.
Do a fine. They get it all done, but it's going to look really, really good. I like it.
I'm trying to find my mouse. There it is.
Shiny, you know, but that soft touch on there.
Yeah, then it'll
match. So,
yeah.
A little DIY today. I'm so happy with how it turned out.
Everybody is saying it's beautiful, and they're talking about the comfy slippers.
Yeah. They were on sale for Black Friday, so I was like, you guys gotta go get yourself some of these slippers. They're so good. They're really comfortable.
I think Kathy has
what?
Do you have a button that's undone, maybe?
Oh, I do.
I was like, what does that mean, an undone button?
It's this shirt. Every time I wear this shirt, it's usually this one that goes. So
I don't know what it is, but on all of my flannel shirts, the buttons pop like that. Every flannel shirt that I have, the buttons do that.
Yeah, this shirt is like plenty big. It's not like it's tight and I'm busting out at the seams. It just Always.
I was trying to figure out, what does Judy Stalker mean, an undone button? What does that mean?
Oh my God. You said Kathy. I'm thinking, oh my God, is it some horrible comment? And I'm going, what? Tell me.
Yeah, because I was like, what is that? Well, I know Judy Stalker wouldn't say anything mean, so I'm like, what is an undone button? And then I realized that was your shirt.
And I'm like, it's funny, when I put this shirt on and I was like, oh, maybe I won't wear that, but it's cold here. So I was like, well, I'm going to wear it anyway. And of course, it happens every single time. Same. I know.
Alrighty, everybody, let's get the wheel up on here. So thank you all so very much, as usual, for doing all of the things. We'll do a little shuffle
here.
Good luck.
Who is going to be the winner chicken dinner?
Who will be the winner? Lisa Siegel.
Oh, Lisa, congratulations.
Congratulations, Lisa. So, Lisa, please do me a favor. And, okay, y'all, I know you guys hear me, but you all don't listen to me. Here's my name, Teri at DecoupageQueen.com. Not Teri Lightsey at DecoupageQueen.com. Not Teri L, not Teri TeriIie. Teri at DecoupageQueen.com. Otherwise, it goes into the abyss, and then Teresa finds it, and then she sends it to me.
Oh, no kidding. That's funny. Yeah.
So Teri. Yeah. So Teri, send me your address, and I will send you out a goodie bag of Decoupage Queen rice paper. So congratulations, Lisa.
Congrats, my friend. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. It's always fun to win something.
Yes, it is. Kathy, thanks so very much for joining me.
It's always
a great time.
It's always a good time. Yeah. And I think this is, I'm going to make it, I like it because I was able to experiment with some new products. So that's always.
I know, that was pretty cool. I'm glad it worked out well too. So that's always even better. So
I love it. Yeah. It worked out great.
Alrighty, everybody. Don't forget, we're here every Saturday at 3 p.m. So thanks very much for joining us today. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend.
See you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Yes, tomorrow 6 p.m. Kathy's auction.
Yeah. Yep.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.